no creatures viewing at this time, but there's gonna be, I'm sure. So basically, this is just since I enjoyed live streaming so much yesterday, I'm gonna just frickin' do that for getting up and whatever today, and I'm gonna talk about basically my project panning sort of thing for May, and your. I'm trying to find out a way to make me not look pale. This will probably work. I just don't know how to put that. If I got some tape here, that would freaking work. I happen to have a label from a deodorant, so that's what I'm going to use. I'd like to put it here, but I can't. It's not physically possible, so. I'm just going to tape it to the wall. Yeah, hell yeah, my setup is done, and it's a freaking piece of cardboard taped to the window with, check this out, one person watching. That is how I'm making it in terms of the, great, homie just left. It does not matter. I will squeak on my own. So, I'm just gonna put things on my face. This is my daily routine. It's basically rose and retinol face mist I got in 2019, and it's been working pretty good. I don't really know if it's done anything because I would assume the retinol is too small of a formula to really, you know, do much. This is the very last of my CoverGirl Clean Sensitive that I was using for the last while. It's been the one that I've used for pretty much my whole life, but I use the oily version because, um, I was a teenager and all that, and I'm a slimy little animal. But this was just what was on sale, so that's how that got there. It's possible you can hear the birds nesting in the house. They're kind of annoying to wake up to, but it's not that bad. I mean, it's better than the woodpecker. I definitely know what the hell that's like. So this has gone real good. It's pretty much done. I'll be done that in a couple days, and I'm very thankful for that because I have freaking, I don't know how many foundations is a normal amount to have, but I think I have about 8, and that's been the standard for the last however many years because I wasn't really into foundation. It was more just buying that because it was on the clearance rack, and I was into all the rest, mainly the lip products. And yeah, that's been a great big regret of mine. Just the whole purchasing a whole lot of that stuff in general. And yeah, using it up has really helped me feel that I can achieve things, which is an objectively difficult feeling when you've been trying to be a YouTuber for a very long time and it hasn't worked out because I just didn't put as much effort into my audience and whatnot as I did making this stuff, which I feel like is kind of, the cart before the horse or something. But these days they say that, you should freaking do all that sort of stuff. Um, they just say make whatever, even though people that tell you that secretly out of formula they don't want to tell you, which is just kind of dumb. A lot of people give really bad advice. Anybody that has advice for you immediately when you ask usually isn't going to give you anything good, but occasionally they will. So, this has been what it's been for April. This is my Wet n Wild Mega Glow highlighting powder in Golden Flower Crown. I've used that up a bit. I've had this since about 2019 whenever I went to the States, and you can see that within the past month, that's the only time that I put more than a slight dent in it because it was like half that used in the dent before I started using it last month, and I've sort of overused it, which is great because I don't really use a whole lot of highlight. I just use the. I mean, anybody that's been following my series of putting stuff on my face is basically would know that it's just been this one for so frickin' long, the Lumi, and that's been a great one to have in the collection. It's been pretty decent, but yeah, I want to use up all the ones that I'm not really gonna use. This one is freaking thanks to the one person that was just on for that quick while. Uh, yeah, this one has just it's been since 2017 or 18 since I've owned that. It's been just so freaking long. Honestly, I don't want to hold on to all of these highlighters because there's not much I can use them for. I would at most use them for a small bit of making a lip product or an eyebrow product, which is freaking speaking of, I'm so excited to try this stuff out. I thought it was bad at first when I made it yesterday, but honestly, it's not that bad. I even slept with it on my hand last night, which, as you can see, creates a great big purple frickin' stain, which isn't ideal. I don't like that about it, but it's what we have. It's, I don't know what this was created out of. I don't know what the lip products were that made this. But, yeah, I might have gone a little too far with um, the amount of petroleum product that I put in this because it makes it really slippery so that if something bumps your eyebrow, all of a sudden it's gone. But things generally don't on account of I wear glasses. And even though glasses aren't the best protection that you think they might be, um, it's basically going to, protect your eyebrows a little. Plus, if you just duck your head on account of you're wearing glasses and you don't want them to get smashed or whatever. But yeah, so it's a very easy shade to swatch, I can tell you that much. It's just nice to be able to make my own things instead of relying on a market that, will have this one year and then not the next or whatever. It's so stupid. Genuinely. I've never had a problem with a whole lot of products being limited edition or whatever, but when it comes to that Lunar New Year bomb that Quo put out, frickin' whatever year that was, the it was the year of I don't know the dragon or something maybe, and it was freaking great. I genuinely would wear that for the rest of my life, but they don't make it anymore, and I don't know. I figure I've got to mail the company something, just say, hey, can I have a bunch of these, or freaking just get the formula, whatever. I just want it. I just want to have this thing that, costed a lot of money to begin with, but costed me freaking $4 or something. Oh crap! I'm using the wrong shade. Yeah, I've been going ham on this one right here. This is it's a purple undertoned skin tone type thing. This one I made myself, and you can tell because there's clumps of different colors in there. I don't know how to get that out of there because I remelted it twice. I pressed it with cologne yet again, and it just nothing different happened. There's still clumps in there, so I'm just gonna assume that that's the way it's gonna stay. And I don't really care because at some point it's gonna get used up anyway, which is honestly kind of too bad because I really liked it. It was a popular it was a popular one for me. But that's kind of how they all go. So I try to do a swatch of it somewhere for the month, and everything I've used up gets put onto a paper if I actually liked it, and that's just how I do that. Yeah, I've made quite a dent in that, so hopefully for this current month of May, I'm gonna just be using up a whole lot of stuff because at some point I want this palette to be done for eyeshadow shades. I just want it to be eyebrow mostly the whole palette, you know, even though I would really altogether rather to switch to something like this, the tint brow stuff. This is what I like most of all. Genuinely, I would just love to have refills of this all day long, but that's not really how the world works when you have this many products. So it's kind of unfortunate that I would have to, yeah, I want to use up these eyeshadow shades and then go to the palettes and whatnot. But thing is about the palettes is that they never make shades that I really want to wear. They're always too dark, too harsh. It's just what the hell, right? Because I'm not trying to look like I'm wearing eyeshadow, which is the main concern of all these other ones. And I'm just gonna go ahead and use this thing up because this is just there's nothing frickin' in it, you know. I wish I could put the shine on it better, but there's literally just scraps in there, and it's actually been watered down by. It says hydration, and some other product that I've already used up that was $20 at a garage sale. So I've added stuff to this one, you know. And even when it was given to me, it was just some stuff that was on its last legs from my roommate. I forgot how pale this is. She didn't like to go outside. So it's really pale, and it really sticks on there on account of being a concealer. But yeah, it's too bad. I thought people would honestly tune in a little at this time rather than at 1 p.m. that I did yesterday. But, you know, it's something I should have checked the demographics for, and that's life. But I got at least two or three viewers again, so it's better than I could hope for, really. It's better than it's ever been. So even when it's bad, it's going good still. It's kind of like going from being a hobo to being freaking, having. Nope, that's not gonna happen. Uh, it's like going from being a hobo to freaking having a job or something. You're still going from one place to the other, still doing it. I really want to film today. I really want to talk about freaking. I want to talk about when I was on vacation and not wearing the wig, how that was. But I also just I don't have the space for that filming because I've got so many videos on the go. That's the really horrible thing about video creation is that I just wish I had someone to manage it for me, you know, and not just manage, but sometimes to edit. I really like to edit my own stuff, but when it comes down to it, it'd be nice to have an editor. So if anybody frickin' wants to apply to that, if you're local and I can just pass you the USB and you can frickin' get it over with for some videos, that'd be great. I'm powdering my hair because I had to put the slime on it for yesterday. So I don't want that to get on the wig, and it's so just very uncomfortable to wear. So I'm trying to take the slime out of it, basically. But yeah, it's funny. I used to have dedicated fans that would always comment on my stuff, but now it's nobody that's doing that, and I don't know if those people are still watching or whatever. But it's kind of funny now that I've actually gotten to be a whole lot bigger than I was that year or two ago during the pandemic before I just completely trashed the whole idea of being a YouTuber, and going to Rumble instead like everybody else. I was, it's kind of funny. It's honestly kind of funny, but I think that's on me, you know, for not choosing to make stuff that, consistency, right? The same genre over and over again. That's what people actually like. They don't like a variety channel for whatever reason. And that's mostly because it's a child audience on YouTube now. The average age of the people you'll meet on the internet is at most 14. And yeah, I can say that with pretty good certainty. These aren't numbers that I've done data on, but here's the thing, right? A lot of them are really freaking young. And when I go on 4chan, it's the opposite. Everybody's actually of freaking age for once. So it's the complete opposite, and that's why I like going on there. I'm a great big 4chan fan. And what I love about it is mostly that there are adults on there. I can't stand to frickin' be always around kids on the damn internet because that's where all of them are because they don't get let outside or whatever. It's just bad. It's just really dumb. But yeah, I want to make my setup a little better. I think about filming in my brother's room because it's all vacant and stuff now. But here's the thing, right? I have to frickin' put all my stuff into there. And I don't even know if people want to see that. I've never, gathered all my audience in one place or my demographic audience, whatever the hell I'm trying to put together there. And I've never asked them what exactly they want. I just figure they'd tell me what they want, but they don't. And I don't really care because in the end, if it's going to affect what I'm doing, I'm still going to be doing uh, what the hell I want to do. Yeah, I've just never been able to tell recently whether my armpit hair has gone ginger because of the baking soda stuff I rub on it every day, or whether it's just naturally like that. I can't fricking remember, and I'm not gonna stop using it. So it's just a mystery to me, because I am half ginger. So you'd figure by now I would know that, but yeah. And this nail polish is just something I was testing. I didn't mean for it to be this dark. I I want to mix it up, but the way I'm using my nail polishes now is it's kind of like the paint mixing system, right? You squirt freaking different ones into a tiny silicone palette, mix it up with a brush, and then just freaking paint all your nails with it. That's what I've been doing right now, and it's a lot better than just using stock nail polish that comes in the container because a lot of the time I don't like the color anyway. It's just like eyeshadow. But yeah, so I guess I should end the broadcast there. I got nothing else to do in this room except put the wig on, so freaking squeak. I guess I can do that though, because it's up there. I'm down here. Yeah, so this thing, I love it. It's very epic, and I wish I had a different camera angle so I could show you how thin it's gotten on account of I matted it up twice. I just didn't, I wasn't washing it correctly. But yeah, it smells really nice because I put different stuff in there. And I love this thing, and I'm so excited to wear it every day. Straight up, I get up and I'm like, hell yeah, I get to look good. Which, that used to be the standard. I used to wake up and look good. But I just don't know anymore because I don't know what the hell my audience is. You know, this looks way better than my natural hair because, not only do I get the bangs, but it's completely different texture overall. And I really respect the all the cultures and practices that come with this hair. It's just great. I really respect all that. It's very freaking cool. But yeah, so yeah, next time I'll I'll eat anything yet. And yeah, squeak.